Happy Monday, Clinton County, Wilmington, Ohio, 45177. I don't know about you guys, believers. Um, every now and again, I'll, I should do this a whole lot more often than I do. But a couple of verses from the Bible stood out to me this morning, and I believe it's a message to me. So I'm going to share that. The first one is Proverbs 26:28. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. There's a lesson behind that. I invite you to go and divulge yourself in it, or not. Doesn't matter. The next one that came to mind, that came to me, was Psalms 37:12-29. This is rather long because I'm gonna go through the entire verse, or try to. The wicked plot against the righteous, and gnash their teeth at them. But the Lord laughs at the wicked, for he knows their day is coming. The wicked draw the sword and bend the bow to bring down the poor and the needy, to slay those whose ways are upright. But their swords will pierce their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. Better the little that the righteous have than the wealth of many wicked. For the power of the wicked will be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The blameless splendor their days under the Lord's care, and their inheritance will endure forever. In times of disaster, they will not wither. In days of famine, they will enjoy plenty. But the wicked will perish, though the Lord's enemies are like the flowers of the field. They will be consumed, they will go up in smoke. The wicked borrow and do not repay, but the righteous give generously. Those the Lord bless will inherit the land, but those who curses will be destroyed. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Though he may stumble, he will not fail. He will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. I was young and now I'm old. Yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken, or their children begging bread. They're always generous and lend freely, for their children will be a blessing. Turn from evil and do good, then you will dwell in the land forever. For the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. Wrongdoers will be completely destroyed. The offspring of the wicked will perish. The righteous will inherit the land and dwell in it forever. That weighed up on me, and put me in deep thought. The current days we live in, our local society, our local government, our local corrupt entities that dwell among us and wear the face of the righteous, and deep down their heart is wicked. Uh, that's kind of the world that we're living in now. But fear not. I do believe the Lord is laying His hand on our community, and I believe the light's going to be shed. I believe this. Uh, I also believe and have faith, and going to put faith in our new prosecutor, um, Mr. Scheidecker. Um, I talked to the man. I looked him in his eyes, and I saw something. And although, be it none of the mainstream corrupt, what we all deem as being corrupt, or what my opinion, of course, as being not so on the uprights uh, of moral character, they didn't follow him. They didn't get behind him. They got behind the female lawyer, who's, I think her dad was in prison now for embezzling millions. Um, something of the sort. But I would like everyone in our community to pray for this new prosecutor, that he's able to recruit strong mind, strong willed assistant prosecutors that will absolutely wipe the slate clean and do away with these dirty, filthy pieces of garbage that have infected us and that harm us, and that harm our children, that harm our families, that harm our community. That I mean, just by their own acts, you know. So that's my message today. That's my message. Simplify. God bless. Um, again, we're to pray for our leaders, but um, I pray for justice, and I got a real good feeling that it's coming. You're not gonna act. You're not gonna be that way with God's people for an eternity or forever and get away with that. You're not. You're simply not. And what those people did, to children, to a mother, to myself, to Mr. Pitzer, to Mr. McLemore, to Mr. Petrie, to some of the other community members who are being pillaged by these recruited vagrants who are brought from other communities, possibly given promises that have problems that we just can't. We don't have the resources to aid with, and that's sad. But the evil behind that, those are the ones that's going to pay. And I mean, in my opinion, I think it was just round two of body brokering. That's what these people are doing. And if you happen to have a student in Wilmington College and the equine classes, be advised that there are homeless vagrants now living in and around those barns, and your horses if they're leasing them from him. I got to take this. Simplify and God bless.